Hi, I'm Jim Riley. Welcome to Meet the Chef, the local program that takes you to all the great restaurants in our community. Today we're at Roundtop. We're at the Blackhead Mountain Resort, Massmann's restaurant, a little slice of Bavaria right here in Greene County. We're so proud of it. We're going to meet Peter pretty soon. He's going to give you a history of the place, talk about the great German cuisine. Fabulous day up here in Roundtop. Thanks for joining us.
Nice putt, Jim.
Thanks, Peter.
Ready to go.
Appreciate that.
Anytime.
This is my old dear friend, and we are dear friends.
Yes, we are.
Peter Massmann. You're the head professional here at Blackhead Mountain Resort. Resort Golf? How do we call it?
Yeah, Lodge and Country Club.
Lodge and
There you go.
Blackhead Mountain Lodge and Country Club. We want to get it straight. But you're a lot more than that. We're here for the restaurant today, and we'll talk about that later. We're going to meet Eddie, your brother.
Yep.
I love Eddie. He's tall, but I like him a lot. But give us a little history of your operation here, because you're a legend here in these parts.
Well, my family is a legend. My parents immigrated from Germany, lived in New Jersey. They bought this resort in 1967. So it's like 47 years now we've been here. And for a long time, we just operated as a resort, you know, feeding our guests 3 meals a day. And in 1990, we built our first 9 of our golf course.
Right, I remember that because I got up here right away, and I was hoping you were going to build the 18, but you started with a 9.
We did, yeah, and we built it the following 9 years later. But when we built the golf course, we realized that, you know, we had an influx of now public traffic, not just resort people. So at that time, we opened our resort, our restaurant open to the public at that time. Yeah. And so we've been operating as a, you know, public facility as well for the last 24 years now. Sure. And family has always been involved. When we started
Third generation now?
It's actually kind of third generation.
It is. You're getting in there.
My parents purchased the resort.
Right.
But grandparents were involved in the beginning as well. My grandmother was in the kitchen, and she was the original cook here at Blackhead Mountain.
Right. And we're going to stay with that minute because we're going to talk about that later. But yeah, so you're basically now third generation.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Actually, fourth generation because our grandkids are involved as well.
You got them working in there? Because I used to see them out here around the golf course. You'd see that. Now, what are some of the amenities and the facilities you have here for the public? Because it isn't just golf, it isn't just a restaurant. What else do you have?
Well, for the public, you know, our restaurant obviously is open, and that's what we're going to highlight today. And it's a great German-American restaurant, open Thursday through Sundays. Our clubhouse is open every day for lunch now to golfers and non-golfers as well.
Best burger in Greene County.
Thank you.
Right here in I've sampled that.
It shows a little bit sometimes. We also have a conference room that we built some years ago. So, you know, meeting space-wise, small meetings. We are very active. We have a yoga room. We have a lot of yoga on premises now, along with the 22 rooms that we have for our hotel guests.
So you have lodging as well. Yeah. That continues as we speak.
Yeah, you bet.
Great. Yeah. But what I like about this is when you come to here and you visit with your family, it's just something very special where, I was saying at the opening that we shot on the 17th tee, my favorite place, by the way, is that it's a little piece of Bavaria right here in Greene County. And your dad seems to still delight in that, doesn't he?
Yeah, you know, as a matter of fact, just today we were talking about our menu in the clubhouse and how we wanted to put a little more German flair in there. And so my mom went and bought from this German store some different delicacies that we're going to try to put in. So we want to, you know, our family is German, and this area is kind of a little, whole area is a little Bavaria kind of. And we want to keep that feel. Yeah. You know, we have some clientele that is German as well as we are, and they appreciate that. So we want to be known as that as well.
Well, you know, East Germans got the Irish, the Irish thing. But in Roundtop, you know, you have that Bavarian Manor, Kraus. They got the bakery there, and there's different people here. Just fabulous. Peter, thank you so much for inviting us. We're going to talk to you a little later, but we're going to go in the restaurant. We're going to talk to Eddie.
You got it.
We're going to get some food. You also promised me some Riesling. We'll be right back after a few messages.
We're at it again here at Crossroads Ford. I see you went with the Ford Escape.
Yes, I took it for a test ride and I love it. It has the navigation and the sync features which I was looking for.
The sync features? Let's go talk to someone in the service department. What kind of cars do you work on?
Fords, Subarus, Chevys.
So basically anything with 4 wheels, right?
Absolutely.
I got a go-kart needs tune-up.
Bring it in, we can do it.
I'm Ron Teeter, owner of Crossroads Ford. You gotta give us a try.
We hope you're enjoying Meet the Chef. Remember, it's local, it's real people in our community, and it's exclusively on Mid-Hudson Cablevision's Channel 11. To be a local sponsor of this program or to have your restaurant featured on Meet the Chef, please contact us at 828-2500, extension 8207 for details. You met Peter Massmann. Now we have Edward Massmann, or Ed.
Jim, how are you?
Good, really good. Now we have to meet this gentleman, Fabrice.
Yes.
So nice to meet you.
Let me.
Ed, tell me a little about Fabrice so they know who he is.
Fabrice has been part of our family for a long time. He's our French culinary chef,
Right.
culinary graduate. He's come into this kitchen to help our family run this operation, Massmann's restaurant. He brings in his own unique flair to our culinary cuisine of our menu, besides our German specialties, which have been our staple of our restaurant for years and years.
And your father's watching, so we're going to make sure that we emphasize the German orientation.
Yep.
But Fabrice, he's handsome, huh?
He's a good-looking guy.
I think we're going to get a lot of viewers because he's a good-looking guy, that kind of thing. But we want to emphasize, although we're at Blackhead Mountain Lodge
And Country Club.
and Country Club, we're dealing with Massmann's restaurant. This is Meet the Chef.
Yep.
I'm Jim Riley, in case we forgot to mention that. But thank you so much for inviting us today. We're thrilled to be here. And I like the whole idea of having the flair with the French along with the German specialty cuisine.
Yep.
So what are we going to do this morning, Ed?
Well, we're going to concentrate on our staples. We're going to show you how to make our potato pancakes, which is one of our hugest appetizer sellers. And then from there, we're going to go to a traditional German dish, which is our Jager schnitzel, which is excellent. We're going to show
See
you
me
how to
smiling? Jager schnitzel. No, I'm happy about that.
Yeah. And that's going to be accompanied with some spätzle and red cabbage, the traditional German dish.
That is the
traditional German
right.
dish.
Very good.
And then we're going to finish that off with a little something different, a little strawberry Napoleon, which is we're going to take a little bit on our French side here.
That's my favorite pastry of all time, Napoleon, but I've never had strawberry Napoleon, so that'll be fabulous.
Yep.
Okay, Eddie, what are we going to start with today?
We're going to start with our one of our staple appetizers is a potato pancake, and we'll show you how to make that.
Let's have it. Let's get going.
What we're going to do is take a potato. You're going to peel your potato.
And those are fresh.
And they're fresh potatoes. We peel them and do this every day. And we got a little machine here that does a little bit of a grinding to them.
Oh, I like this. This can be good. I'm Irish, so anytime you get a potato out, I'm happy.
Well, where our family comes from in Germany too. That's also we're a meat potato part of the country.
That's right. It's one of the staples. Yeah.
Yep.
Very good.
All right. So we're going to take that. Why don't we get rid of this out of the way? We're going to take one egg.
Short. Egg.
Yep. We're going to take a little special seasoning.
I noticed that. There's a lot of things in
A
it.
little special seasoning. We're going to take a little dry parsley.
Okay. I like the colors.
Yep.
Too. I like the colors.
Yep. And some chopped onion, some finely chopped onion.
Right.
And we're going to mix this together.
That's what I call mixing.
You gotta have a good hand touch.
Yeah, you got to do the hand mixing. I like that.
And then this is going to go right on the grill,
Wonderful.
right on the stove top.
I'm going to let you walk right past me and do that so I can watch this. Wonderful.
Yep. We cook a lot here on a hot plate griddle here.
Yeah. I like the flat top.
Yep. And we're going to just squeeze out some of the juice. But you need the egg and stuff to hold the batter together.
Right. I've got some help eating this today too. A couple of cameramen, but producer, we got some guys that can eat. So
Very good.
there we go. And this is your favorite appetizer. People
This is
like
one
to
of
know
our
like
biggest
that.
sellers, yep.
Yeah. Terrific.
And we're going to let them cook up for a few minutes.
I like the idea that everything is fresh.
Yeah.
Oh, I rattled some things. There we go.
That's going to take a few minutes. You're going to let that cook 5 minutes on one side until she gets crispy on that side, and then flip her back over and,
Okay,
and cook both sides.
Now we'll expand up. We're going to go back to the menu again. After this, you're going to fix?
Then we're going to have a Jager schnitzel. It's a traditional German dish. It's a pork cutlet that's breaded and served with a mushroom and onion mustard type gravy sauce.
I like that. I like the mushroom.
Yep, and that's going to get accompanied with some red cabbage and schnitzel, which we make in our restaurant fresh every night for service.
Again, that's the really traditional
The
German
really
flavor.
traditional, yep.
And now the dessert. Tell us about the dessert.
The dessert
again.
is a strawberry Napoleon. And, I'm going to let Fabrice talk a little bit about that, because that's where we're getting into, his expertise in the culinary cuisine of our kitchen.
Right. Come on, walk in next to because he's got a microphone there.
So, Napoleon is a puff pastry, baked puff pastry, and we're making our own whipped cream, and I'm sauteing some strawberry with some cinnamon sugar.
Oh, I love that idea.
You have either way. You could serve it cold, you can serve it warm, you can serve it hot. Some people could do ice cream on it. As we keep it simple, I don't like it too much neither because it's too sweet. I like it, nice.
Right, and I like that too. I don't like to detract from something that's special. It's already special.
Sometimes less is more.
Right.
And that's what I like that way. So,
I like that. Yeah. Thanks. But we're talking about this. I love the idea of the French flavors, particularly in the desserts and that kind of stuff. But the other thing is staying traditional. I know Dad feels very strongly about that. He really thinks that's something you need to do.
Yeah, we've built our business up on our family heritage, which is our German heritage. We've been a German restaurant forever. We found that you need to have a versatility.
Right.
And bringing his culinary expertise into the kitchen, we deal with our pork ossobucos and rack of lamb. And things to that nature. We serve excellent surf and turf.
So you can expand
so we
around
can
that,
expand it.
but the core
is the German.
Now, what are the hours of operation for the restaurant again?
We're open Thursdays through Sundays from 5 o'clock till 9 o'clock in the evening. Reservations are recommended. We do have our hotel guests that come in and eat in our restaurant also, so we can get.
You're bound to be busy.
We're bound to be busy at times.
Reservation is good.
Yep.
And again, it's Massmann's
restaurant. Yep.
Because even though we're in Blackhead and it's a resort and golf club, it's the Massmann's restaurant.
Right, and that started because my dad was the first one. Besides being a hotel resort for years and years, when we developed the restaurant part of it, my dad was our primary chef in the kitchen at that time. And we just used his name because he was the chef in the kitchen, and we've just kind of stuck with that.
Well, I like it also because of the spelling of your name, which is unique.
Yep.
The German 2 A's, 2 S's.
Yep.
I think
that a little bit more sauce, a little more oil to this because we don't want it to dry right tight onto the griddle.
I don't like mine. Tied to the griddle. You know what I mean?
But I don't want to interrupt. But we're at the point now where we're turning a little golden crispy on the bottom here. So now we're going to turn it right over.
Oh, yeah.
And about 5 more minutes on that side.
That's... I was going to say, Fabrice, I'm getting a little hungry now because, no, that's just a great idea. I love that as the appetizer. So the hours, Thursday through Sunday. 5 to 9.
5 to 9,
Reservation, best idea.
Best idea,
Again, just to remind people, this is Meet the Chef. Logo, Meet the Chef. And we're at Massmann's restaurant, which is at Blackhead Mountain
Lodge and Country Club.
I had everything but the country club. I forgot the part. But Peter gave us a nice overview of the history of the organization. But what's really great is that the family continues. You're now the 3rd generation, is it?
We're the 3rd generation.
Soon to be the 4th because you got the
we
kids.
got kids. Everybody is a family-run operation. Kids are running around in different aspects, doing different kind of jobs wherever they're needed.
What I like about that is they get accustomed to it. First of all, they get accustomed to working. And if you can work, you can live anywhere if you know how to work. The other part is they just take a liking to it because it's something they've always done. No, you don't have to convince them, look, you really should be in the business, whether you really, you don't have to do that because they're there.
They're there. And it's, and they've learned how, growing up in this kind of environment, we work hard, but we learn how to deal with public people. You learn how to speak, and you learn how to please customers and please people. And like I say, you learn every aspect of every job, so you'll never starve to death.
No, and that I think is terribly important. It really is. The other thing I like about where you're located here in Roundtop is it really is like bringing Europe to Greene County. It's just a wonderful environment. We also took a look around the golf course, and the views from here are just absolutely spectacular. That's another thing. When you come to work, you're working in a beautiful place. That's kind of nice too. Huh? Wonderful.
Very, very much so.
I love potatoes. He's got them cooking.
Yeah.
It looks
so
great.
I think we're just about ready to plate those.
Plate them up, because later on I'm going to sit with you.
Okay.
And your dad promised me a little Riesling. That, if you're going to be German, you got to have some Riesling. You know?
So these are going to get served with a little bit of applesauce.
Oh, I like that idea. Applesauce is always delightful. I'd like to ask our producer and cameraman, you're going to help me eat some of this stuff, I would trust? Yeah, all right. Good. All right, so we have that.
Yep.
Let's look at the Jager schnitzel.
The Jager schnitzel.
All right.
Okay, from there we take a pork cutlet.
Yep. Open the door.
And Jim, this is where we're going to put you to work a little bit.
Okay.
All right. What we do is take
we
take a little bit of pork cutlet, and we need to tenderize that a little bit. So,
actually, if you mind, we're going to
use a piece of plastic over the top of that.
Yes.
This way we keep our hammer a little cleaner.
I was going to say I have to look good too. It's important. Look at the size of this thing. This is going to be good. I'll be all over this thing. Now, this is something I'm really good at.
You're good at that?
Yeah, it's not a high skill level.
Don't hit me with that now.
Oh, look at it. All wrapped up. Oh, this is going to be great.
Going to make your life easy.
All right, so this one. See? I like Fabrice.
I
took some French in high school. It's kind of nice to be reintroduced to this. Oh, see? I'm good at this. Now, I have a brother-in-law who's a professional leader. He likes to eat. He would like the fatty stuff. He really,
the fat needs to be on a lot of your meat products, because that's where the flavor comes in. It helps with the tenderness. Really does. And he convinced me that that's true, and I found that he was right. It really does. It has so much flavor. How's that? That is absolutely perfect. So
Fabrice had his doubts as to whether I could handle the hammer, but I was pretty good.
Then we're going to make an egg batter for that that we're going to use to bread that in. So we're going to take a couple of more eggs.
Oh, this is getting good. I like this.
Same thing, our little special ingredients. I can't tell you what's in there. That's a German secret.
But I love the colors in it. Also, I was telling Fabrice earlier, with all the other stuff you have, it's great.
Yep. We need a little whisk. We're going to whisk this up.
Now, Jager schnitzel, what does that mean?
It's a hunter.
Hunter. Okay.
Yep. It's a traditional
you
hunting
mentioned
dish.
the brown sauce. That sounded like it might have been that.
Yeah. So now we're going to take our piece of pork here.
That's a serious piece of pork.
That is a serious piece of pork.
See, that's why I know I'm coming to Massmann, because I won't be going out of here hungry.
Then we take our traditional German regular breadcrumb mix, and then we're going to pat that into our breadcrumbs.
See, that's the other thing. I like the crispness when you do this with the schnitzel. I really like that aspect of it.
Yeah, you go to a lot of restaurants, they'll take a piece like this and they'll put it in the deep fryer. We don't believe in that.
Right.
We like to cook it on a griddle, which is going to give it a little bit more crispiness to it, and you're not getting those heavy saturated fats in your old system.
I really think this is the way to go.
So we shake that off, and then that's going to take a few minutes to cook on both sides.
Okay. We'll let that cook for a while.
We'll let that cook for a few minutes. And once we see that the oils start pulling up through the meat, and you'll see it'll start to bubble a little bit, that's when we know that we need to do our flipping.
To do its flipping.
Yep.
Now, Ryan, as we look at this, would you like to do a little more background stuff, or do we need to take a little break? You want to take a break and come back and finish this? All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to say hello to Fabrice. He's over in the corner hiding. He doesn't want to do too much in the way of speech, but we got to recognize he's still with us.
Yeah, because without him, I don't make this operation run. He's a very key part of it.
I love that. Eddie, thanks so much. We're going to take a break. After a few minutes, we'll be right back, and we're going to flip this over.
Okay, very good.
We're at it again here at Crossroads Ford. I see you went with the Ford Escape
Yes, I took it for a test ride and I love it. It has the navigation and the sync features which I was looking for.
The sync features. Let's go talk to someone in the service department. What kind of cars do you work on?
Fords, Subarus, Chevys.
So basically anything with four wheels, right?
Absolutely.
I got a go-kart needs tune-up.
Bring it in. We can do it.
I'm Ron Teeter, owner of Crossroads Ford. You gotta give us a try.
We hope you're enjoying Meet the Chef. Remember, it's local, it's real people in our community, and it's exclusively on Mid-Hudson Cablevision's Channel 11. To be a local sponsor of this program or to have your restaurant featured on Meet the Chef, please contact us at 828-2500, extension 8207 for details. All right, we're back. We're going to flip this thing.
Yep, she's ready to be flipped over right now. Jim, why don't you take care of that?
Oh, let me do this.
Yep, she's kind of, you can see how she's bubbled through a little bit. And,
Yeah, see, that's what you were describing before.
The breadcrumbs have absorbed some into the meat a little bit.
Oh, look.
And that is where you want to be, nicely
But see,
golden.
that's the crispness you were talking
That
about.
is the crispness.
As opposed to deep frying.
Yep.
Oh, that's going to be marvelous. Now, what's going to go with that?
That is going to be why we let this cook. That's going to be accompanied with some spätzle, which we make fresh every day in our restaurant. It's
What
kinda
is
like-
spätzle, in case for people that don't know?
The best way to describe it is almost like a German pasta.
Okay, so German,
Yep.
I like that. German pasta.
Yep, and that's kind of the ingredients that are in there. It's a little bit of egg, a little salt, pepper, a little of our special seasoning, and it's made on a flour base.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's a flour base with a little bit of parsley and onion powder in there.
Okay.
And we mix that up, and we have a special machine that kind of presses it to make it look kind of like a pasta noodle, and helps us make it fresh every day. If you
See,
make
that's the other thing I like is fresh every day.
Yeah, I mean, if we make it at home, I use a cutting board and a knife and just put it in the water that way. And what you do is you mix that ingredients together, and then it's going to go into a pot of boiling water and bring it up and let it cook up that way. That's Fabrice is holding the machine that we use to press it out.
Oh, I like that.
You get the holes in it,
yep.
and
Yeah,
you
and
press it,
press
it
it.
looks like long spaghetti.
Yep.
Oh, I like long spaghetti.
Yeah, so
Boiling in it,
when we make it ahead of time to before our dinner's served, and then once we're getting ready to plate dishes, what we'll do is we just bounce that back in some hot water to bring it back to
finish it up.
temperature.
Yeah.
So Fabrice can do that. He'll show you
let's
that.
get that going.
Yep.
Now, and you're also going to have some red cabbage.
Yep, and the red cabbage.
Right there.
Yep.
All
And that's made with some really good ingredients. The key to that one is a little bacon fat that we pour in.
See?
You know?
Fabrice, that's what we said, right? You got to because it adds so much flavor. It really does. I like that.
We don't
idea.
like bacon.
No. Who doesn't like bacon? Yeah.
So when we're ready to plate that, we're just taking our little bit of red cabbage.
Yeah.
Our spätzle is warming up at this point.
See, I like the healthy portion too. Yeah. Little spätzle.
Yeah.
See, there's the chef. See, you don't just throw it on there.
It's everything needs to be placed just right.
Presentation, that's right.
Yep.
You know,
Isn't
the
it presentation?
touch, you know,
Yeah. The touch.
Yep. It's got to have a touch to it.
Right. Oh,
And
look
by
at
now our
this.
schnitzel is done.
Oh, wonderful.
And then Fabrice will put a little of our mushroom.
I have
and
to
onion.
have that. That's
Jager.
the hunter sauce you're
The
saying.
hunter sauce,
For the
yeah.
Jager schnitzel. Oh my God, are we going to eat this thing? Look at mushroom. I love mushroom. Oh, look
There
at
we
that.
go.
Isn't that fabulous?
There we go, guys.
Okay.
Yep.
Enjoy it, huh?
And that
Wonderful.
is our Jager schnitzel dinner.
Later on, I'll show you how somebody takes care of
You're going to take
of
care
a
of
Jager schnitzel dinner.
Yep.
I'm very good at that. Great. Now we're going to move on because we're going to do a dessert.
Right.
Okay. Let me get out of the way so you guys can go to work.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, let's put that right
We're
up
going to
top.
put that right
I'll
up
take
on
care of
here.
that in a
Keep a little
second.
bit of heat on that.
All
Yeah.
right, so now we have appetizer. We got the potato pancakes.
Yeah, now we got to finish off with a
It's
little
all
great
about
dessert.
traditional German. This is like real good stuff.
Yeah.
But now we're going to have a little touch of a French flair here. All right.
French flair to it.
Fabrice, now if you're going to talk, you got to get over by end because you got a microphone. Okay.
So it's a puff pastry, baked puff pastry.
Right.
Actually, you may be going to do some work too.
You think? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do I pick this right up?
Yeah, well, you can
Put
do
it over here?
Yeah, well, you can do on a plate, whatever is.
Yeah, put it right there on the cutting board. That's where Jim wants
Just
to go.
show you, because for sometimes for everybody, I already make some myself.
Oh, okay.
And cook
But
it.
now you're gonna show
this.
how
I
it's
just
done.
want to show to the people who watch, or how it can be made. So this is a puff pastry. You're making some size
Just
like
little
that.
notches?
Yes, all around it.
That's pretty bad.
It's okay. You don't used to it. I do this every day. So.
I'm really
Okay.
bad, huh? No, I'm supposed to go around the, okay, now, it's not wonderful, but at least I'm doing it.
You're doing a great job.
All right, see? See,
It's
that's
as good as the golf game.
don't make me laugh. I'll tell a palm story. Don't make me laugh. All right, now I can,
Little bit of yolk
oh, let's do that a
on
little.
top of it.
Yeah, all right. We don't want to make too much of a mess. So.
No.
No.
And actually, for show to people, once you bake it, the finished produce is this, something very light.
So that's what it'll be.
You know.
See, I like that. The
Yeah.
idea that it's very flavorful, but it's light.
It's a light
That's
dessert.
very
You
good.
know.
Yeah.
Now you said I got to do some crosses
Yes,
in here.
you do. You
see, we did some
you
work
make this
before we
little
went on
mark.
camera.
It does make this little
Got
marking.
it. All right. So we're gonna
It's
go.
just for presentation more than anything else.
Oh, I did. That's what I'm
It's
supposed
okay,
to do
it's
too.
okay, it's okay.
Thank God for Brice's tolerance. All right, we did two over there. Okay, so we got that.
Exactly. So
Wonderful.
now my turn.
Yeah,
over here.
yeah.
So
But I like the idea of it being light.
It's
'Cause, you know, when you get to dessert, after you had a healthy meal, you
Yeah.
want something flavorful,
Yep,
but you don't want something
you
heavy.
want to
that's
bring
gonna-
something new taste
Yeah,
into your palate.
I love that
Yep.
idea. All right.
so from here,
My producer's very proud of me. I haven't turned my back to him.
Yeah.
He told me before he go on the air, try not to mess that up.
Yeah, it's tough in kitchens because
Going
not
to
enough.
Oh, you're going to go over here.
Not enough room.
Okay. Let me hold the door for you. I can do that.
actually.
Now, you said you
they
make this?
Yeah, we
Yes.
make everything fresh here.
Yeah, I didn't wait for you guys.
Yeah, Fabrice said if they're coming in, I got to have it ready. But what I like is the nature of the freshness.
Yeah.
Everything is fresh.
Yeah. Well, that stems back from, that's how we've been. We've been a traditional German family style place. And,
Right.
and we wanted to bring our kitchen to the public.
Yeah. What I like was Massmann's restaurant
Really?
and what is it, casual dining I saw.
It is casual dining.
Yeah.
Yep. So
that I like because although it's fun to go out, you don't want to have to be totally dressed up and
Right.
you want to be able to go and relax.
yeah, if you finish playing 18 holes of golf, want to come in for dinner, you're in your golf attire, you want to just come right in. If you're out sightseeing through the beautiful Catskills and you just want to stop at the restaurant for dinner, we don't want to be so it's formal.
Right.
You're
you don't
coming.
want to stand off as you want to welcome them. The other thing is, I think Peter meant to mention it, but I don't think he really did. You have a special regarding golf and a meal. Tell us about
yes,
that.
we do. On Thursdays, we do a $25 golf special where you can either get a steak dinner or a traditional German dish plus the 18 holes of golf.
It can't be 25.
I believe. What is it?
No, it can't be.
It can't be 20.
Can't be 25. Where's Peter? Is he hiding? 40? 45.
45.
45.
Yep, 45,
that's
there we
what-
go.
Eddie, he was going to bankrupt you. Dan's watching. No, not 25. Not 25.
I keep going and all the other stuff. The price part. But it's a great day.
Oh,
It's,
look. We don't want to interrupt Fabrice.
Well, look at Fabrice. He's waiting for us.
Yeah, so the second part of it, it's, strawberries.
Yeah.
But you could do with anything, you could do
Right.
with any fruit, any mixed
But it
fruit.
looks more like a syrup or a sauce
Because
rather than
it's-
just strawberry.
No, I sauté them,
Right.
and with some little bit of butter. Sorry, I'm French. I love butter.
Yeah.
I love butter.
I knew I liked French
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
but the butter, that's
I
the
love
part that I
butter.
like. Yeah.
And little bit of cinnamon sugar.
Yeah.
And when you cook it, once you saute it, you turn off from the gas. You
Right.
put a cover on it, and it's going to continue steaming
By itself,
By
yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
And it's like this. You got this.
Oh,
like you said,
wonderful.
this juice there.
That's
you know.
gorgeous.
So, hop là. Et right on top.
That's gorgeous.
There we go.
Isn't that
And
gorgeous?
this back right here.
That.
And you
oh,
good
see,
to go.
see, I like the placement too.
Yeah.
See, I always thought you had a sense of style, but isn't? I mean, it's just beautiful to look at. I'll ruin it by eating it later,
Yeah,
but
no.
still, it's
But your first there to your palate is through your eyes. And,
really is.
And presentation is 90% of your first initial taste.
it really is.
Yep.
It makes everything just so very special. That's wonderful. We're going to go out and have a bite. We're going to chat a little bit.
Okay.
Fabrice, thank you so
My
much. A
pleasure.
pleasure to meet you.
You same here.
Ed,
Yep.
as always, it's just fun being with you.
Yeah, it's great to have you here.
We love that.
Great to have you
We'll
here.
be right back, and we're going to do some tasting next. Okay, this is my favorite part of every episode of Meet the Chef. And don't forget, it is Meet the Chef. We're at Massmann's Family Restaurant, casual dining, Roundtop, up in Roundtop.
Yep, little
What-
German Alps, part of
It is.
Greene County.
You know, it's funny you said that because I hadn't thought about that's a phrase that's been bouncing in my head. Did you say German Alps?
The German Alps.
German Alps.
Yep.
Fabrice, you can't trust me. No, Fabrice over the left. He knew I'd get lost after a while. But this is my favorite part of the show. Again, tell us what we're going to have here.
Well, like I said, we started before. Right now we're going to get served our potato pancakes, which we just made in the kitchen.
Oh, look,
And that's
applesauce, too.
And that gets served with a little applesauce.
Great, thank you.
And that's our traditional appetizer, one of our biggest sellers.
Well, you were talking about some of the spices you put in there, and I think that with the applesauce, it balances
It balances
out
everything
nicely.
out. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so let me do a little taste test. I think I want to be German now.
Yeah. Try with a little bit of applesauce.
I think so. All right, let me do that next one. And Ryan Oswald, my producer, he said, "Don't eat them all."
Now
because he wants.
we got some more being made for him right now.
Oh, what I like is everything's fresh. We saw in the
Yep.
kitchen, he made everything fresh.
Yep.
Just, Ryan, you don't mind? I'm going to finish this whole tape. All right. I do like it with the applesauce as well. Oh, just marvelous. Again, it's the unique flavor. And I like cooking on the grill top as
Yep.
well. I
Yep.
really like that.
It adds
very
the
much.
flavor. It's like cooking out of an old cast iron frying pan.
Yeah,
It adds
yeah.
the flavors to the food.
Like Mom does, yeah. You know? If that calls for me, I'm not taking it. Yeah.
Hopefully that's a dinner reservation.
Okay, we're going to set this aside. We're going to go to the next step.
Yep. Our next step is our Jager schnitzel dinner, which is a
Oh.
traditional German hunting dish, served with our mushroom and onion mustard sauce.
That's a brown sauce.
That's a brown
mushroom.
sauce. Yep.
All right. Oh. So we had a little call off camera. I thought
Yeah.
I might have to stop eating. I was alone.
They might have just found your golf ball.
Oh, by the way, I did tell Peter that on the four that I hit. Oh, I'm not letting any mushroom go.
No.
No, I know it's a little crass for Bruce. I apologize. For a Frenchman, it's a little tough to stand that, but I can't let anything go.
Yeah, they take pride in their dish and their presentation.
Oh,
That stems back to the meat and potato part of our German
no,
family.
that really is true. And the thing that I like about it is not only is it very flavorful, but I enjoy the crispness from cooking on the grill. Oh, that is.
I think
Mushroom.
it's your special touch, the tenderizing that you just did. That added the extra flavor right to it.
You're good at it.
Yeah.
You're really good.
It's true. I didn't know if I could handle it, but now tell us about Spätzle.
Yeah, Spätzle is basically our German version of pasta. It's a flour-based noodle.
And you make this fresh.
And we make this fresh every day before dinner. And like I said, you saw how we just heat it back up for service. Very, very simple to make.
This is wonderful. I may not save any of this for the boys. This is wonderful. Look at this.
Yep. You guys having a little Riesling, and I'm going to have a nice little German beer. Goes with dinner.
To you. I love this. Wow, fat. I might eat a little more. I'm looking at my producer. I might eat a little more. It's okay? Now I want to try the cabbage because you said it was special with a little
Yeah, you gotta have a little bacon fat in everything you cook, and
That's true.
bacon adds the flavor to everything.
That's true. I have a little more schnitzel.
But we have a lot of people come here to eat red cabbage here and nowhere else.
Yeah, it's just a unique flavor.
Yep.
Because sometimes you think, I don't want to be too healthy for Fabrice. You know what I'm saying? I like cabbage is good. so he knows. He did say in the kitchen he loves butter.
He loves butter. Yep.
But the bacon in there it really has a zest to it. This is not to be believed. It's just spetzel.
You gotta save some room for some dessert, though. We're gonna finish you off with some good dessert.
Riesling, German Riesling, wonderful.
Delicious.
All right, red cabbage. I have to have a little more red cabbage. I love the cabbage. It really does make a big difference.
Makes a huge difference.
Oh. Okay, a little more schnitzel. Got a little. I also love the Hunter sauce. Isn't that good? Oh. I'm looking at your dad over there off camera. Even my manners have improved. He's seen me eat cheeseburger in the clubhouse. I'm not usually this dainty, so I'm doing really well today. No, we're going to set this aside also, partly because the boys want to eat the rest of it. But we're going to have Fabrice describe this again, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, this is marvelous. Wonderful. Oh, again, meet the chef, Jim Riley, Eddie Massmann, Fabrice, our French friend. See, we're continental here.
Yes.
We're European, we're very continental. Hours are...
From 5 o'clock till 9 o'clock, Thursdays through Sundays.
And you're going to get the classic German fare. Bravo, bravo. All right, Fabrice, can I use this?
Sure.
Is that okay? All right, now tell us about this.
So this is some puff pastry we baked in the oven for you.
Right.
And we did make our own fresh whipped cream, and I did saute this strawberry with my loving butter. And my cinnamon sugar.
Cinnamon sugar. But what I like was that the whipped cream is made fresh.
It's made fresh.
And that the idea of sautéing the strawberries,
yes,
marvelous.
You bring into it.
Yeah.
And he helped you to make the sauce. You don't have to add any other sauce in it. You get your sauce made in, just like that.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Not
It
so
is
sweet.
wonderful. Along with a lot of the other dishes he helps prepare here.
Sauté.
I love butter, but not too much. You need what you need.
That's right.
You need what you need.
I hate to ruin the picture. It was a beautiful picture. Oh, it's fabulous.
Well, we'll drink to that.
Oh, this is good. Let's stay here a while. We'll stay here a while. This is good. This is marvelous. What I really like, and we talked about this in the kitchen, is that when you have a marvelous German meal, which is based on really solid meat, potato kind of stuff, this is so beautiful, but it's light.
Yes.
It's not heavy at all.
Yeah, I mean, we have our apple strudel, which is also another nice dessert, which we make daily also.
And that's a traditional
That's
one,
a traditional traditional dessert. We do mix our cheesecakes and things like that, so we do have it on the other side.
See, the cheesecake's one I always had trouble with because as wonderful as it is, it's a bit rich. You have to really have a taste for that.
Yep.
But this, it's not only delightful, it's light.
It's
a great
dessert.
dessert.
To eat, spring, summer, fall.
Yeah.
You go all the way. I mean,
You want
time
to
of
do
the
it?
year, very nice.
Oh, this
It's
is
cold for it.
Yeah. Oh, this is fabulous. I wonder how long we can do this with eating. People will still watch, I think, won't they?
All afternoon.
Yeah.
I think your boys watching you too. You're eating everything.
They're getting a little hungry. We're gonna have to make them some more.
No, because he's afraid the dessert's going to be going. What we're going to do Again, Eddie Massmann, thank you so much for
Oh, it's
welcoming us here.
great to have you
How
anytime.
much we appreciate
Yep.
it. Fabrice, so
Very
nice to meet you.
Yes.
Again, since French in high school.
Yeah.
This is my favorite dream, to meet another Frenchman. This is great.
Yep.
But your family, I've got to say something about your family. And I call your father Edward, but
Yep.
Ewald.
Ewald is his
and your
traditional,
mother.
and Waltraud is her traditional German name. We call
Waltraud.
her Wally for short.
Wally is good.
Yep.
I have never seen such charming, delightful people. When you come here, you know that you really want to have people come to see you. It's wonderful.
Yeah, we've grown up that we make everybody feel like they're part of our family. We're a traditional German family, and our house is open to everybody. And that's why we've named it Restaurant Massmann's, and we invite everybody in the public to come here. Enjoy
Such a great idea. What we're going to do is we're going to take a little break. We're going to come back. We're going to wrap things up outside because we got so many beautiful sights and scenes that we can share with you. We're going to go out there, tie a nice, neat bow around this thing, and say goodbye for the day. So we'll be right back.
We're at it again here at Crossroads Ford. I see you went with the Ford Escape.
Yes, I took it for a test ride and I love it. It has the navigation and the sync features which I was looking for.
The sync features. Let's go talk to someone in the service department. What kind of cars do you work on?
Fords, Subarus, Chevys.
So basically anything with four wheels, right?
Absolutely.
I got a go-kart needs a tune-up.
Bring it in. We can do it.
I'm Ron Teeter, owner of Crossroads Ford. You gotta give us a try.
We hope you're enjoying Meet the Chef. Remember, it's local, it's real people in our community, and it's exclusively on Mid-Hudson Cablevision's Channel 11. To be a local sponsor of this program or to have your restaurant featured on Meet the Chef, please contact us at 828-2500, extension 8207 for details. Okay, now, again, Meet the Chef, Jim Riley. We're in Roundtop, the Bavarian Alps, German Alps, you said.
The German Alps.
Eddie said German Alps. The Massmann family. Eddie, it's actually Ewald. Eddie?
Wally or Mrs. M?
Wally or Mrs. I like Mrs. M.
Yeah, that's kind of my...
Our great host for the day. Thank you so much. We so much appreciate being here with you. It's a beautiful place. We love it. Peter?
Jim?
Thanks so much. I see Peter a lot because we play golf and we do that kind of stuff. But really today we focus on the restaurant. And although this is Blackhead Mountain Lodge and Country Club, I was going to say golf club, Blackhead Mountain Lodge and Country Club, we really dealt with Massmann's family restaurant.
Yep.
Casual dining. Remember we talked inside about that. But Eddie, what I really like is that real focus on traditional German cooking.
Yep. Like we said, we wanted to bring all our customers into our own family, and that's the way we do it here. So.
Okay, so Eddie, Wally or Mrs. M, Peter, Ed, thank you so much. I'm now an official Massmann, Jim Riley Massmann, but we so much appreciate your generosity and spirit. We know how wonderful you are to the community.
Thanks, Jim.
And we appreciate the visit today. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're glad you came.
I want to thank you for joining us today. And next time we're going to see you real soon on Meet the Chef.